Hello and welcome to Cigar Box Guitars, aka Dutchman in San Marcos. I am the DISM, coming to you with another week of working on the duck cigar boxes. So let's get going. All right, here from last week, we were working on the neck and we're still working on the neck. So let's get going at this. What we have is I started out, remember I bought these two pieces. This one for the headstock, nice piece of maple. This one for the neck, and I already cut a scarf joint in it right here. See that scarf? I don't know if I showed you that last week. Then I cut a piece. I cut a piece of this wood. I cut a scarf into that one. Well, this one here is way too thick for tuners, so you got to thin it down. So I thought, well, I'll cut it on my bandsaw like this, and here's the cut. Okay, I cut it. You know, I could have sanded that off, but when you look at the cut, you can see here it wasn't straight. So let me put it on here. See, I didn't go straight, and it all ran crooked. I thought, I don't have the right fences or the right saw to make that kind of cut. If somebody knows of a saw how to do that, throw it in the comments. I'll take any suggestions, because I'm learning as I go to make this stuff easier. So I thought I better do something about that, because I want this neck to come out perfect. So I said, let's go back to Lowell's and see what I could get wood-wise. If I could get some of this maple this thin. I couldn't find any, but I did find, I actually bought two pieces of it. I kind of went crazy, but so I bought this stuff. See, it's nice and thin. And I actually bought two pieces just as long, and I thought I didn't need to do that, because I actually cut a piece down and then, you know, cut it in two and double it up, and I glued them together, as you can see. So that's the right thickness. And then I cut the scarf joint, so that scarf is right to match this one here. And now I sketched on, I put this guy on here, sketched it on. This will be the neck coming up in there, and as you can tell, the scarf will be underneath, so it'll be like that. Let me hold it for you. It'll be like that. So the actual seam will be under the fretboard. So the fretboard will be on top like that. So the actual seam will be right in there, and that gives me my scarf. So we're moving right along. I was doing this is actually Sunday, the day after it was actually Friday, the day I put my last week's film in, and it posts on Saturday. And so I started working on this because this bothered me that I couldn't cut the wood nice. So this turned out really good. So now I just got to take my jigsaw and cut this out, and we'll glue the two together. So I'm debating what to do to hold this on here when I glue it. I've seen guys do pins, you know, on here so it doesn't slide around, or just mock it up with a you know, other blocks of wood, so this will stay straight. But as you can see, that's going to be really nice. See, you can see it'll be a really nice neck. So we'll keep you posted. I might have a different shirt on, because I'm going to try something different just as I'm working on this, to take shots of it so that you can get in on the actual working parts, and actually some of the problems in solving those problems. This piece here, I could still probably use it on the back on the back of the neck in the box, because this is actually wide enough for here. So I could actually maybe glue this out under the neck so it's when it's all built in the box. So I'll use the scrap because it's good maple. This part I was going to sand because I got a belt sander I can put it on, but I just couldn't get that thing to go square. And I know my bandsaw has got an older blade. I need to replace it. I got a replacement blade there, but I was having trouble getting it on. So anybody have any tips on that, be sure to comment and let me know. So we'll put a last little segment of this after I get this other one, after I get this one cut out. So once we get this cut out, then I won't bore you with me. Go scroll along real slow. We'll get this one all cut up and sanded and ready for glue for the neck. So hopefully I can get that in the next. I might have a different shirt on because I'll take a different shot of that. It might be another day. So I'm gonna try to work on it today a little bit. If I get it done, I'll come back and show you that piece too. So there we go. Oh, one more thing. I did get my little box from CBG, and what I got was, I had this one in my drawer, so I thought, well, I better order another one now that I'm using it. So I ordered another one from CBG. So I got another bridge like that, and I ordered a bunch of right-handed tuning machines to go on here. So there'll be 3 lined up. And if anybody knows how wide I should space the holes, let me know. I haven't laid them out yet on this template. I guess I could lay them out for 4 or 3, but I haven't done that yet. But, so that's my little surprise in the mail. I actually got 6 and 12, so that's 4 more 3 strings. So there we go. Always looking out for stuff in the mail. So we'll talk to you a little later after I get this other thing cut out. All right, there we go. We got it all cut out, as you can see. Now we just gotta, I went outside the line, so we just have to sand it, and we'll sand it over on this guy, right over here. So we just go through, sand it up and shape it, and then this was the cutout of it. So that all went well, and then we can take it, and I'm not sure how I'm going to glue it on yet, if I'm going to use pins, but we'll glue her on. We'll glue her on like this. And as you can see, we got a telly neck. I didn't cut this to length yet, so I was just working on the headstock part. But we'll glue her up and sand her all down. That's going to work out good. So there we go. There we go. Obviously it'll be like this. Did I make an upside down one? Yeah, I went the wrong way. That's okay. It'll be an upside down one. Upside down telly. Because when I traced it, let's see, I had those dots up. I traced it like that. I should have traced it like this. That'll be next neck will be this way. So I actually made an upside down telly neck, which is kind of cool. Either way it'll work. So we'll put our holes for it on this side to tune it. Oops, don't drop it. I don't want to nick up my nice scarf joint. So there we go. So be sure to tune in next week. Make sure you watch until you hear the train horn, and you'll see it. It'll pull into the station. Hey, if you got any comments, put them on there. I was trying to answer some of the comments, and thanks for the comments that people placed with either tips and or encouragement. I appreciate them all. So we'll come back and we'll keep working on. I got to figure out a name for this one. Nate is the guy that's getting it, so we got to figure out a name for this one. It's got 2 ducks flying on the front. You can't see it right here. It's got 2 ducks flying on the front. I'll just move my table there. And let me know if you think I still should put the tuners, because it'll be an upside down neck. If I should put the tuners on this side, down below, or up here. I can go either way because there's only 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. Or I can put 1, 2, 3. So let me know, because by not flipping it, it made it this way, which is cool. I don't have an upside down telly neck. I guess I could put it on this way too. Hey, wait a minute. No, it's not going to work that way because see, I already cut it. I already cut the flat side down. So that'll be note to self the next time I do it, to look at the orientation of my template. So you can either go this way, would be the reverse way, but I did it this way. So I got to remember the markings for the strings will make it a reverse. I'll probably write reverse on here so I don't goof up like that again. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good weekend, as this is coming to you on Saturday morning at 11. And we'll probably throw some shorts in there too. We'll see you next Saturday, and thanks for all your support. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right, well, I'm back. You can tell it's a different day. I've got a different shirt on. I had that blue one on. I'm recording this on another day, actually the ending of our show. So be sure to subscribe and comment on my show, Cigar Box Guitars, aka Dutchman in San Marcos. I'd like to throw a shout out to the Hot Sauce Guitar Kitchen. I've been commenting and trying to get a hold of them. I love your show, man. It's my humor. We must be brothers from another mother. But so just a shout out to them. If you want to watch a great show, go ahead and watch it. He's really artistic and he builds really interesting cigar box guitars. So just a little note there. So here we go for this ending of this show. So what I worked on since we were talking last was the neck. I actually remember I had the goof up, so I cut a new one. As you can see, I got the scarf cut into it, and I got the shape. I don't know if you can see the lines, but I gotta sand the edges and drill the hole. So with my template, I cut some holes. I know they're not perfect distance-wise, but what happened was, and that's why I've got this, it says reverse on there. What happened was, and this is regular, when I put this up onto the block here to cut out, I did it like that, so that made it this way. So it actually will be like a reversed Telecaster head, because normally a Telecaster, the tunings are over here. I am going to put holes over here and line them up evenly, so when I do build one this way, the holes will be, you can see I already kind of marked them. I marked them there. So then it will go on the neck, and I'm doing, what am I doing? I'm so I can see this. I'm putting this on top. I don't want to drop it because I don't want to break my scarf. but I'll be gluing it on top, and you can see it'll come out nice. But as you can see, the tuners will be on this side because I made it like reverse. Normally, if I did it the other way, yeah, maybe I can change it. See, you learn something every day. Maybe I don't have to go that route. I didn't realize I could set this on there, but I can. Hey, you learn something new every day. No, it won't come out right. My scarf was cut on the wrong side. So I definitely have to go this way to make it fit. So, still can't do it, but it'll be a reversed Telecaster. I've seen where people make Telecasters and actually put an upside down neck on, which is it's just a different look. And it's really not a Telecaster, so it's kind of my own neck design. So we'll go that way. I thought I had figured it out, but that's right. I'd have to have the scarf on this side and the flat side down to here. So this still works this way. If I do this, see, it already has that scarf and it won't work. So, but just note to self, that's why I made sure to mark my template. My holes kind of covered it up. These aren't screwed in, they're just popped in there. They're just popped in there like that. And I'm pretty happy with the way they look. And that's why it says reverse. And this one says regular. But I'll drill these holes too so I have it in the template when I use it. As you can see, it's always good. It's always good to build a template, because if it doesn't look right, then you can change it. So that's why. And I better highlight this hole so I don't get goofed up when I'm putting it up to here. Putting it up here to mark it to drill them. So that's where we're at with it. And that'll be the show for this week. I showed you the other parts. Once we get this we're going to get this glued up, and then we'll start working on setting this next neck in the box. Hang on just a minute. Well, remember that piece I cut wrong when I was trying to make it like this thin? I actually re-glued it back together, and I'll show you that. You can see. And I figured I could use the wood. I could use the wood on the inside. So, with my cut, I just glued it all back together, so I'm kind of back at square one. But that way I've got some wood for under the neck in the box, because I'm gonna need something wider, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll build it up this way, because this will all be inside the box. That'll be inside the box, because I need a wider piece to screw that to underneath there, something to support it. So we got that coming, and I didn't waste the wood. I just glued it all up back together. You can see where my saw was going crooked here, and you can see here where it went crooked because I tried to come from the other side. So that'll be it. Be sure you listen until the train comes in the station, and then it'll be over. So have a great day, have a good weekend, and we'll see you next weekend.